Look, man, it is very important that you don't fake it along your journey. It's very important. A lot of people say fake it to make it. No, no, no. Live in that shit. Live in the realness of your situation. Because if you faking it and acting like you've already made it to where you want to be, at that point, you're not giving yourself an incentive to actually make it. You're actually doing things that are counterproductive to you achieving that goal that you set, that accomplishment, that dream. See, faking it is a dream killer, a goal killer, an accomplishment killer. It's a lot of people right now that's faking like they got it. Gonna take their ass to dinner at STK, spend their last. Take their ass to dinner at Top of the World, spend their last. When they really should be at the home with noodles and hot dogs. Hold on to that money, invest that money in something. Buy some equipment with that money. You know, buy a business license with that money. Buy some product with that money. But no, we at STK ordering ribeyes and, you know what I'm saying? Lobster tails, salmon, eating lobster bisque, Caesar salads and shit. $30 Caesar salads and shit. That's what we doing when we supposed to be investing in ourselves, enjoying the grind that we're in, being uncomfortable in that moment that space that we're in and saying, fuck, this is uncomfortable. I got to get the fuck up out this. You see it all the time at gyms and shit. When you go work out with somebody and you pushing as hard as you fucking can in the workout, you know, and they get up like 3 reps. Oh, that's all I got. You're not hurting my growth. You're only stunning your own growth. The weight you lift don't make me bigger. You're not going to achieve the gains you wanted to achieve, the weight loss you wanted to achieve, the body toning that you wanted to achieve. Because you were faking like you were giving it your all. Don't do that shit. That is a grind killer. If you're faking, and I've said this before, if you are acting like the home you're renting is the home that you own, you're not going to do the things that you need to do to actually go and own a home. You're too busy painting someone else's home, taking care of the garden and the lawn out in front of someone else's home, to keep up this facade, when you could be coming up with that extra idea to, you know, get this money to pay this off and get that off your credit. Get this money to add towards your down payment. To do this, to earn more money, to be able to afford a higher mortgage. To be able to attain a higher loan and give yourself a plethora of options when it comes to actually buying a home. But no, you done started the lie. You got to keep up with it. I've been through that shit. I was in a home for 8 years that I didn't own. And because it was a family member's home and I had the freedom to make all the fucking decisions that I wanted to on the home. Yeah, this is my house. But guess what I wasn't doing in those 8 years? Preparing myself to buy another home. That's what I wasn't doing. See, the first 6 years of that time, I could have been building up. I prepared to buy a home at the end of those 8 years, when I should have been in a home within the first 2 years of that. Understanding that this is what home ownership looks like. This is what living in a home and being able to make all kinds of decisions looks like. And, you know, and saying, I want this for myself. Yeah, I said I want that for myself. But because I was too busy making decisions on somebody else's home, acting like I owned it, I didn't put in that work, that grind. You know, it didn't bother me. It didn't bother me like it bothered me when I was in a fucking 2-bedroom apartment before that. See, when I was in that 2-bedroom apartment and we just gave birth to my son and he was our 3rd child. At that time, I had to think on, okay, what am I going to do to provide my kids with what they need, to provide my kids with the living situation that they need to live in? Then a family member came with the idea of buying a home and we living in it and so forth. And like, oh, but y'all pick out the home. Y'all go with the realtor. Y'all do this. Y'all do that. Y'all can paint. Y'all can do this. Y'all can do that. It's like we owned the home. Didn't know the process, none of that type of shit, because we didn't have to learn it because we act like we owned the home. Can't do that shit. You cannot fake anything in your journey. Whatever the fuck makes you uncomfortable, live in that shit. Live in it. You're supposed to be uncomfortable if you haven't made it to where you want to make it yet. And you define what success is to you. I will never look at somebody and say they're not successful because I don't know where the fuck they came from. Everybody got different start lines. Everybody ran across different influences along their journey. Some people was given knowledge. Some people was given bullshit. You will never look at me and see me talking about somebody being unsuccessful. I don't know where the fuck they came from. They could be living their best life. Anyhow, man, just wanted to get y'all that little bit of, motivation. Don't fake your journey, man. Don't fake your success. The real success is attainable. Get to it.